Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Valley by Night, River City, or Vampire 5th Edition actual play. I'll be your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Duba playing Walter, Rappy playing Iola, Jeremy playing Egidio, Sarah playing Emma, and Eric playing Kyle. Now, if I recall, we left off last time. Sarah was headed north to check in on Furman Dorsey.
Emma and Miles were heading north to meet up with Kincaid and Furman.
All right. And just to quickly remind me, where were the rest of y'all? Kyle? You're muted.
Rest of us were leaving the mall.
Okay, that's right. Y'all had not. Had any of you given me a destination y'all were going to head to, or?
I don't think so. I think we were going. As I recall, we were going a little late. We were like, all right, let's just exit the long call session there.
Yeah, we just decided to cut it, coming back to Emma and
Miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one has slept, so no one has to roll and all that jazz.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, the night. I'm just saying, the night is mostly over at this point. I guess it could be a long couple of hours. We'll see. All right. So you were headed. Make sure y'all are on the same map I am on. Indeed. All right. So you were headed up around here.
Yep.
Couple of restaurants, couple of hotels. You got the decent sized apartment complex back here. And Kincaid's
garage.
Yeah, I forget. Was it in the domain proper, or was it like right outside?
It's in the domain.
Okay, so it's right here on the edge, probably.
No, it's kind of in the middle of the north area.
Was it?
Yeah, from what I remember. Let me scroll out. You said it was kind of in this general area.
Okay. I just misremembered that. All right, and you had Miles with you. Kincaid was already up there.
Yeah, Kincaid and Furman were there because Furman, I think, had been jumped.
Mm-hmm.
And
of course,
we were going that way because Emma was like, I'll just have Kincaid see if he has any tires laying around that maybe you can put on my car.
All right. So you get up to the Hampton Inn. Kincaid is, as you're driving over there, Kincaid sends you a text telling you where they're at. You go into the Hampton Inn, up several floors. Into the hotel room he mentioned. And when you get there, Kincaid's there. Furman is sitting there on the bed with a fairly obvious knife wound. His clothes are a little disheveled. And he has got one of the hotel towels that he keeps pressing it up against the wound and then looking at the wound.
Is the other guy worse?
No.
Did you get a look at him?
A little bit of one. He had a hoodie, but dark hair, kind of a tan complexion.
Could be any number of people, in other words.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you made it out alive, in one piece, conscious. Well, not in torpor. We'll go with that.
He knifed me.
Yeah, but...
And I'm having a hard time getting it to heal. It hurt a lot more than I've been shot before. It didn't hurt as bad as this.
Son of a bitch. I have a feeling I know what this might be. And she's kind of like pulls out the phone. She's just gonna text a group message. Well, they would be in the meeting still probably.
Oh yeah, this bit would be going on because that's not you're talking about like a 2-minute drive. This is not.
Yeah. They were like there maybe like 10-15.
Yeah. But if you shoot them a
gonna...
text, they will have it when they get out of the meeting. So
yeah, she's gonna put contact me as soon as you're done.
Okay.
Ooh, that's ominous.
No one's dead. Just have to ask you a question.
Is that just to the group chat?
Yeah, this is a group chat.
Okay. Feels less ominous then.
Yeah, I mean, people say contact me immediately. No one's dead. Just as a, I've done that with people
again.
Mostly because people, if you say contact me immediately, they immediately go to oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Well, look, if you were dead, you wouldn't be sending the text.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless it's the beginning of Serial Experiments Lane.
Oh, jeez. What a callback.
I listen to the theme song a lot. It stays on my mind.
It's like, can I take a... She just kind of looks at it. Like, can I take a look at it? There was...
Oh, sure. I mean, it's not getting any worse, but...
Yeah. Is it at least some kind of healing a little bit? Just not as much.
Yeah, it's like everything else is okay now. Wrecked my shirt, though.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
You didn't happen to get a look at the knife. I know that's kind of a stupid question. It was kind of plunged into you, but didn't see anything coating the blade or anything like that.
The blade was kind of white. Like I don't think it was metal. It almost looked like a bone or something.
Okay.
I did not get a good look at it, but
yeah,
it definitely was not. It definitely wasn't like glittering.
Yeah, it didn't reflect in the moonlight like some kind of anime or something. Okay.
I swear if Samuel's involved.
I
know that ritual.
Doesn't mean anything.
All PCs become NPCs eventually.
Well,
it's the truth. It's the truth. It's
yeah.
Let me message you a thing.
See, y'all thought I was just I was doing something just crazy having Blackjack run to Texas. Nah.
But he knew.
You knew. In the same setting. Ah, oh, shit. Gonna have to fight some redhead with a bat.
It's okay, we can handle her. She's flying now. Ah, crap.
She just punched. Oh god, that guy's flying. She punched them. Oh no.
Okay, she has picked up a car and is now floating above us.
She's tagged in the Tremere. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh shit.
The steel chair.
She just called the Tremere Dad. Could you just set this person on fire, Dad? And oh god. Okay. She gives the wound a once over. Just medical roll or anything. See if she.
Yeah, go ahead. Just to see what details you get.
Fantastic.
I mean, it's obvious at a glance, knife wound.
Yeah.
You've seen a few of those in your day.
Yeah. Does it have any of the same straight medicine or medicine intelligence?
Go ahead with medicine intelligence.
Let's go, other doctor.
Gotta use that at some point. Six
successes?
Yeah. I've got 8 dice to roll because I've got 5 in intelligence and 3 in medical.
Okay. What do you pick out of it?
It wasn't critical on the dice. Does it look like the other knife wounds that they saw in the security at the mall that got stabbed? I mean, a knife wound's a knife wound, but did it have any like similar? Maybe I don't know.
This wound seems a little wider than a normal knife.
Mm-hmm.
Where the knife wounds at the mall, there was definitely a substance on the knife.
Mm-hmm.
What you know is that's that weird vitae thing they can do.
Yeah.
You're not seeing any weird substances or anything. I mean, you've got some vitae, where he was cut, but
Yeah.
none of it's like overly thick like the venom, saliva, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that Asimite did to his when he made it poisonous.
Okay. Well, maybe not that. Maybe just something akin to that. I'll ask Egidio. Knows a little bit more. He does like finger wavy stuff as far as medical.
What does that mean?
You know what this means?
That he's your puppet and you'll make him dance?
No.
Wait, no, that'd be if you're Ventrue.
Yeah. Or Ravnos.
Or if she took enough and dominate.
Yeah.
Well, that's true of anybody, though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she has a moral compass. Nothing. She's like this because it was more than likely another vampire. Nothing weird going on with the head. Thoughts are, as far as you're aware, all your own.
Yeah, the only weird thing is, dude kept calling me a monster.
Some people are assholes.
Yeah, it's not the first time I've been called a name, thin blood and all.
Yeah. Looks back at Kincaid and Miles. You know anything, potentially?
Yeah, they just shrugged. Miles like, I don't know a knife that would do that.
Yeah, it's a bit wide. And it doesn't have any of the attack at the mall. There was poison involved. Almost like it kind of briefly paralyzed and hurt more than before. But if it's just hurting more, but there wasn't any, she looks back, you didn't get paralyzed, nothing at all.
No, as soon as I could shake the guy loose, I ran, I had no trouble running away.
Okay.
I mean, I went for my, he kind of looks over at Kincaid Miles.
Florida man juice?
Yeah, but as soon as I got it out of a pocket, he knocked it out of my hand.
You know if it broke?
Oh, yeah, the bottle shattered.
Okay. One of those probably don't want, depending on how it's made, you probably wouldn't want it falling into someone else's hands.
No, I don't really know if it would work for anybody else or not. Pretty sure it doesn't work for any of you full bloods.
Well, does it? I've heard rumors, and again, I don't know how many are true. Does it use any of your own blood?
Some recipes do.
And some vampires may be able to use stuff from your own blood. I'm not sure if it would work, but word of caution.
I had to use somebody else's then.
Things to research. Inwardly, Emma just weighing the, do I try to heal him in front of 3 people? She'll kind of hang out and wait for someone to answer back the text.
Okay. Glancing around this room, Furman's probably been staying here. It's not like messy, but there's some stuff laid out. There,
Suitcases like set up and all that.
Well, you don't see any suitcases, but there's like a little closet over the side.
Yeah.
You know, if you glance in the bathroom, there's like almost looks like a kid's chemistry set up in there.
You been living here?
Well, not technically, no. But yeah,
You
I
know
would
what
say.
I mean.
I mean, obviously, I have to move. It do jump me like one parking lot over. So
Yeah. Hmm. Figure out somewhere.
I've got a few backup spots in mind.
Okay. If you need help moving anything, I've got a vehicle.
Oh, thanks, but I can travel
Don't
light.
do it. Okay. Just making small talk till the text gets answered.
All right, so cutting back to the mall, y'all are leaving the mall,
Get the text from Emma.
having appeased Woodard to some degree,
Yeah.
and possibly having got a lead on a census taker, if Woodard can talk her into it.
I, for one,
Egidio-
love Gilmore Mousy Sensei Taker.
Egidio looks at the text and is like, well, if no one's dead, I'm probably not necessary here. He starts moving towards he starts going towards his haven. Especially if it's as late as I think it is. Early, late, whatever.
It's
Relative
close
for a
to
vampire.
sunrise.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not super close to sunrise. I mean, not like anybody's in any danger here, but
Yep.
All right, what are the rest of y'all doing?
Yeah. Kyle's gonna answer and's like, "What do you need?"
She'll just put the address and be like, I'm just going to go down to the parking lot. I'll be right back up.
I think Egidio would have actually texted that to like the group chat. Well, I was like, well, if no one's dead, then I'm probably don't need me.
I need your specialized expertise. I'll meet you in the parking lot and puts the address.
Guess you're
No
coming
one's
with us.
dead. Okay.
Emma, as you step out of the room, Miles just falls in behind you.
Do you know of anything that could do that? Like just anything weird as far as
I don't know. You know, even a gangrel's claws, they hurt more than normal, but you heal it up without any trouble.
yeah, and you said he was having problems healing it up.
I mean, he's a thin blood, so yeah. Well,
Hmm.
yeah, they always probably empty this time of night. Yeah, he's a thin blood, so that might be causing problems. But
Fair. I don't know. It makes it sound like it's out of ordinary. An elevator, ding, ding, ding.
Miles nods and said, "Yeah, it's true. He did seem puzzled by it." So when y'all stepping in the parking lot, Miles' head is on a swivel.
She sees him. She just kind of waves.
Yeah. Said no one's dead.
No one's dead, but you know, looking around, making sure the parking lot's.
It's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
There's somebody behind the desk in the hotel. That's about it.
She'll still keep it quiet enough where just them can hear it.
Oh, it's an awesome one.
Always a nos. Just kind of like does the, like, looking around eye thing.
Yep. So
was that Emma trying to request that people give a good look around to see if anybody's?
Yeah, that was Emma. Like, I can't look around really well. I know you guys are really good at looking. You got spatial eyes.
Seems fine. It's the middle of the night.
Always a nos. Hi,
Yeah,
Walter.
but the nos is keyed in, so.
Well, your
Instead of-
nos. What about other people's noses?
Yeah, the other nos. She It was... got stabbed. Wound is wider than a regular knife. And he said it looked more like bone than metal. He seems puzzled why it's not healing as quickly as it typically does. Hurt more than it usually did. I didn't know if you know stuff.
Okay, well, let's go take a look then. And he just has a set of, he pulls out a set of gloves.
Fantastic. Probably not all of us marching up in there might draw attention, even though it's 2 or 3 in the morning.
Gideon just has already walked through.
I'll be right.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
He keeps going upstairs.
Just falls back into step.
Yep. I think after the first floor, Egido's like, wait, I don't know where I'm going. Where is this place?
Elevator, come on.
Ah.
I know you probably take the stairs to keep your legs good, but let's go.
Too real. And then, yeah, he'll follow.
Alright, y'all get up there. Kincaid and Furman are still in there. Furman has given up on the towel doing anything.
Yep. Ah, that's this is like a wound that's still oozing.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, vampires don't bleed necessarily like normal people do.
Sure, but there's still random fluids.
Yeah, but it's still, it's still very open.
It's right here on like the chest area.
Yeah, it's like right there. Just kind of
Let's see the
a
wound.
little bit under the shoulder, maybe.
Let's see what we've got here. He's going to just kind of look the wound up and down. Look, not lick. Look the wound up and down. Just, does it look gangrenous?
No, it doesn't. I mean, it looks like other than the hole not bleeding as profusely as it should, it looks like a fairly fresh wound.
Mm.
You don't see any fluids that look out of place.
Mm-hmm.
There doesn't seem to be any fragments of anything in the wound.
That's what he was going to ask. Did anything? They said when you were stabbed, it was something more of a bone. Did it feel like anything got dislodged as it entered your body?
No, not really. He just sort of stabbed it in and then pulled up on it. It was kind of a stab and kind of sliced out. It's fairly long. It's not like a puncture.
Sure. Is it big enough for me to like reach digits in?
Oh, you can get a couple of fingers in there.
This is going to suck, but it gets a finger in and 2 fingers in.
Oh, that's just disturbing to watch.
Yep.
Emma just nodding like, oh, God, this reminds me of the old days.
Furman's like, it's. I mean, it's not making it hurt anymore, but.
Sure. I'm just like, he's gonna use his fingers to feel around to see if there's anything in there.
You don't find any like foreign objects or anything.
Okay. And then it's gonna like kind of examine the vitae that eventually pulls up on his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's not hinky or anything.
No, it doesn't mean anything weird about it. Smells quite nice to you.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this? How long has it been bleeding like this?
Well, it just sort of seeps slightly.
I mean, yeah. How long has it been leaking when it shouldn't be?
I don't know. A few minutes before I called, so 45 minutes or so.
Have you tried to, do the thing?
Yeah, it just hasn't done anything. Well, I mean, he shows you like spots on his skin that look fine. There were other bumps and scrapes and stuff, and all that's
Okay,
like
because
normal.
the next step was going to be me stabbing you, and then you like trying to heal that. So good.
Emma in the background, just kind of
Alright,
face
so-
palming.
Well, I don't have a weird. What are they called? Quietest dagger, like the others.
I guess bedside manner really wasn't part of your previous
Well,
employment.
most of them were dead, so I didn't have to. I guess technically we are too, so go figure. But I think Egidio wants to look into the catalog of like theoretical between him having a sorceress colleague and his own personal knowledge to see if there's anything that could have done something like this.
You've heard rumors that the Tremere can do this sort of thing.
Angling for like an occult roll if necessary.
Yeah, give me an occult roll.
Intelligence?
Intelligence occult will be fine.
Yep. That's 6 die.
Hell yeah.
Double check that real quick. Yep. Okay. I've got 3 successes.
3 successes. You've heard rumors of, like I said, Tremere. You know, Tremere can make stuff sometimes. You've heard rumors of Zamitsi that can make weapons out of their bones. Whether that does anything extra special, whether that gives a more grievous injury than just, other weapons, or, whether it works like a gangrel's claw, that sort of thing, you're not at all sure of. You've just heard rumors.
Interesting.
But nothing jumps out at you as, well, this is obviously it.
You said this was more of a bone thing? Were they holding it, or was it more like a claw that stabbed up and up?
No, it was definitely a knife, and I didn't get a good look at the blade. It was, moving
Sure.
fairly fast.
For sure.
But it just had that kind of bleached bone color to it. Like it wasn't like regular metal, or even like the blackened like you'll get on some weapons when they coat it.
Some bizarre occultist weapon.
Ooh, what you got? A new follower.
Ooh,
Welcome, Quiet Weapon. I like the name.
what an appropriate name.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
It's a quiet weapon.
So they were for sure holding a weapon.
Yes.
This individual looked like a kindred human.
Well, plenty of us look like plenty of them.
Yeah, but when you're in the presence of a kindred.
Not always. Do you? I don't. Anyway, I'm not entirely certain. I mean, he was moving quick, but not like weirdly quick. He was very good with that knife, though.
Tan skin, dark hair, was in a hoodie.
And skin, dark hair, hoodie. Doesn't ring a bell to me. Well, unless there's a Samiti out there who can pull the bone that they create out of themselves, which sounds real painful. I think I'm putting this at weird ritual weapon, some sort of ritual dagger, which probably burns like the Dickens.
Does that mean I'm cursed now or something?
Possibly.
Don't think
But
we know.
probably not.
Is there a way to check?
Is that what it broke?
Probably through some weird blood sorcery. I'm not really good at that sort of thing. I know people, but Let's see. You'd probably have to owe them the F word.
Ugh. Yeah, I'll just wait and see if it gets better in the morning or in the evening.
All right, well, if it doesn't get better in the evening, and he'll take out a pad. I imagine Solo has like not the number that Egidio uses to contact him, but like a separate number for like random inquiries, because being one of the only Tremere in Anar territory probably gets him a lot of phone calls. And he'll
I don't know if he'd give you multiple burner numbers or not.
well, no, it's like a business phone.
Even or odd?
I'll go with odd.
He does, and you do have it.
That's how you GM people. And he'll write it down and rip it off almost like he's writing a prescription. Rip it off and then hand it to him. Like that individual's name is Solo. He does really good work. More on the occultish side than myself and Emma here are more medically based.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's that Tremere guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to remember a name like that.
And so, perhaps you get in touch with him and see.
Okay, yeah, if I can't patch myself up by tomorrow night, I'll call him.
That's a good idea. I think Egidio will give one more once over. We're all in a state of like dying, but I want to see if this person's like on final death's door. Kind of like
Especially dead.
giving him a once over, just double checking. Seems fine.
So you're like checking Furman's vitals?
He has none.
I guess I don't think that really works with Kindred. No. So it's more just like, does he like flinch at at random intervals? Does he do anything else that would indicate that something is slowly like some sort of like debilitating, some sort of poison maybe?
Not really. Every now and then you see him kind of flex that arm like it doesn't feel quite right.
Yeah,
but he moves around and talks and stuff, and that doesn't seem to trigger anything extra special.
Okay. All right. Well, that's kind of what I've got. I think that's it for us here.
Yeah. Okay, could you walk him down? I'm just gonna talk to Furman here for a second.
Yeah, it's like, oh, sure.
I know how to get. Okay.
She just kind of gives a subtle wink of, I will explain this afterwards.
Egidio, as you and Kincaid walk out, Kincaid whispers to you, she wants to talk to him alone.
Yeah.
Let's go tell Kyle. The last part is done in a stage whisper.
Yep.
Maybe I should just follow that person. I should follow her advice.
Come on.
So Emma's just you and Furman in the room.
Yep.
Do you trust me? In general.
Well, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I screwed up pretty big, and y'all didn't stake me out for the sun anywhere, so.
Good. I don't know if this will work. If it does, it might help that. But either way, if you tell that I did this, I will stake you out in the sun myself. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Browsing the blood to bump up the one stat I need for this, which I will double check in a second. Intelligence, so bumps that up to 7, and then 2, okay. And since I'm using the scene to do it, it will be a 0 cost, but she's going to do Valeran.
Okay. It is aggravated damage. I don't know if that makes a difference with Valerum or not.
It does.
I'll link it.
Oh, that's even quicker than me looking at it. That works.
Fastest fingers in all the West.
No, I just copy pasted it because I would not remember all of it either. Seven?
Alright, so that 7 is enough to get. The difficulty is 2 and means a number of superficial health damage equal to the margin.
I'm using the whole scene, so it brings the difficulty down to 0.
Okay. Okay, I got you. I see where that's at now.
So 7 would bring the
So-
aggravated damage down by 2.
So, yeah, that would. Yeah, as you're doing that, it just seals up.
I don't know if that's going to remove any other weirdness that has been done to it. But yeah,
Well, that's amazing.
it's amazing how quick vampires heal up.
Well, yeah, normally, I couldn't get that
It's
to work.
amazing how quick
Oh,
vampires
oh.
heal up.
Yeah, a good day's sleep was all I needed.
It's exactly just some rest. You got a good, good drink of something. You're good. Contact us.
Profusely bleeding underneath your.
It's just hoodies on, or the beanies on real tight.
I always imagine
Contact
Slubers
us.
with like sweatbands up under the beanies.
Oh yeah, no, she's got like a sweatband in like the underside of the beanie and like the beanie over it. Cotton's very absorbent. Contact us at sundown. Just so we know if anything has changed. If you do not contact us, we will come looking for you.
I won't be here. I'm about to pack up, but yeah.
Yeah, just
But
you
yeah,
know how to get a hold of any of us.
I will let you know as soon as I wake up and see if everything's still normal.
As normal as can be. Take care. Again, if you need anything for, and she kind of motions to the junior chemistry set, let me know.
I'm compiling a list now. I've gotten in touch. I've gotten in touch with a couple of others. About setting up a group lab somewhere.
Yeah, just let us know. Things could get hairy. Make sure to pass that on. Just everyone be extra aware when they're out and about.
Oh crap! Bunch of crazies running around.
Stabbing people and just kind of pats them on the other shoulder. Have a good rest of the evening.
Oh, you too. Thanks. And as you leave, he's digging out one of his suitcases, starts throwing his clothes and the hotel towels in there.
Oh yeah, definitely take the hotel towels, especially if you blood on them. Less questions. All right, and she walks on the way out.
All right, so you meet back up down in the parking lot where everybody's at.
No one has a hunger for nearby, right?
No, I'll say Miles and Kincaid are relatively well fed at the moment.
Fantastic.
You're muted.
Yeah, I'm good. Only hunger one.
Yeah, you ate an entire guy.
I like how I didn't have to identify who was muted. Nobody looked down to check except Eric.
Yep.
Yes, I'm number 1, I know. But alright, so y'all are down there in the parking lot.
Setting up to move. He'll contact us in the morning, evening, sundown. If anything, well, he'll contact us. If he doesn't, we go looking.
Alright.
In case it's a curse or something, or, whatever was on the blade is going to turn him into a killing machine,
That sounds ominous.
It's been a weird couple of days. Anything could happen.
Not weird mystic, just weird. Okay, that one guy was kind of mystically. Fair enough. Okay, I'm going home.
Have a good evening, Egidio. Thank you.
Good night. Yep. Walk to his haven.
Okay. Give me a wits awareness.
Oh boy.
this for all of us?
begins.
It begins.
So I thought I was
Nope,
gonna get
just-
jumped on the way to the hotel. So
Nah.
Is this for all of us who were there, or just
No, just him on his walk home.
okay?
I've got 2 successes.
Okay. You make it home without any trouble.
that you're aware of.
Makes it home. We'll make sure he locked his door. Comes in, goes to day sleep.
Okay. And where are the rest of you going?
Yeah, he's gonna head home.
Okay. Miles tells Kincaid to sort of hang around the parking lot and watch until Furman, takes off.
Kincaid, do you happen to have a tire for motions to her vehicle that I could get off you tomorrow, maybe?
Oh, he walks over and looks at it. I don't have the exact size, but I've got one that's within an inch. I could put that on as a temp.
I've got
It'd be better than the donut. It'll wear your tires unevenly if you leave it on.
I'll hitch up tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
I can get one ordered for you.
I've also felt I can see if some of the other places in town might have one, and I can bring it over, or have you put it on.
I guess they'd probably overcharge you. And he really just kind of falls into talking like a mechanic.
Probably, but
It's like you got a rinky-dink car, but he likes talking about cars, so it's okay.
go ahead and just put it on order. I'll put the other one on temp, and I'll pay for both.
Okay. Yeah, you just tell call me tomorrow. Well, or if you wanted to swing by once Furman's gone, you want to swing over to the shop, I can put that one on as temp.
Yeah, I'll just swing over and then I'll head on to bed.
Okay. Walter? You may be muted.
No.
Oh, okay. You kept blurring out, so I couldn't see if your mouth was moving or not.
Fair enough.
Mossing it up.
Let me see. That might help a little bit. Actually, I might just have Walter go out on patrol a little bit. Just obfuscate and just kind of roam the edges of the coterie, Just see if there's anything suspicious, especially since, random stabbings and all.
Just gonna wander around, see if I get randomly stabbed.
Got stabbed. I'm feeling left out.
It's more of, in his mind, it's just, I can walk around invisible, so unless someone distinctly can look at someone invisible, I should be okay to just kind of walk around and see if anybody's doing shady activity in our domain. The gist is he'll eventually work his way back to his domain, or to his little wonderful hovel underground, but he's just going to kind of take a light stroll and see if anything else shady is going on.
Shady in a city run by vampires? No, surely not.
No way.
Oh,
Alright.
do that. Oof. Well, back up to Hunger 3, it's fine.
Is it fine?
That depends come next evening.
We'll know soon.
Alright. So a few minutes later, Furman comes down with his 2 suitcases. A few minutes later, a taxi pulls up. He gets in that. Drives off. Emma Kincaid will take you over to that shop. You've been to a shop before. He takes you over there. Couple minutes, he's got the tire car jacked up, tires changed.
Thanks and pays him and is on her way. She'll say,
Okay.
like, anything else weird been happening? Like making conversation while the tire's getting put on.
Nothing really tonight. I mean,
You've been here a
Well-
while. Has anything
well,
happened with this before?
nothing nothing that Miles wasn't already talking to you about. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
the break-in at the blood place, and then this.
It's gonna get weirder before it gets back to normal, I guess.
Normal is weird around here.
I think normal is just weird for our type anymore.
It'll get better once we run the cam the rest of the way out at sea.
Honestly, probably can't disagree with you there. Have a good rest of the evening, and she'll pay him and head on out.
He walks over, he does a little register stuff. You see him flipping off lights and locking the place back up after you got, as you're pulling away. Iola.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're all in the parking lot of the hotel. Walter goes on patrol. Kyle goes home. Emma was going to wait around. GDO also goes home. Emma was waiting around with Kincaid to go get a car worked on. What are you doing as y'all are kind of breaking up for the evening or for the morning?
Probably gonna go home.
Okay. With your all specs, do you have the premonition ability?
I do.
I forget if it's actually called that or not. Okay.
It's called
It's called
premonition. Yes, I do have that.
Okay. As you start walking home, like you've gotten as far as you've headed down south, and you're basically like in the mall parking lot, between the mall and the Dead Man's Drink. When you get a quick flash of a GDO walking. But it's from the viewpoint of someone like hiding in the brush. Moving along kind of at a GDO's pace. And that's all. I mean, it's not a long drawn out vision. There's not a whole lot of detail. You know a GDO is walking through like a residential area. There's houses around, but you're not making out like all the detail of the houses.
Yeah. She's gonna call him.
Okay. So
He's already in
a
his
GDO,
house.
we're gonna cut back just a little bit before you got the house. You get a phone call.
Yep. Oh. Pulls out his phone. The GDO.
You got eyes watching you.
Okay. He's still walking like naturally towards his house. Okay. That's good to know. Appreciate it.
And
Anything
then
else?
No, she's just like, you got eyes watching you. Just be, careful.
Okay.
And then she'll hang up.
Okay.
That's ominous. Clicks off.
Now, GDO, with his knowledge, what are you doing?
I think he keeps walking and goes around the block instead of it to his house first. And as he goes around the block, will go into like an area that's like obfuscated a little bit, like a like some kind of like an area with a lot of like cover, like some sort of not like a park, but like a bunch of buildings where like they can lose eyesight for just a second, and then he's gonna stealth.
Like
Not
just-
invisibly stealth, but like
just duck out,
Just
hide.
duck
Gotcha.
out of view.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
Activate his stealth bonus. 4. 3. So. More. Okay. I'm rather good at this usually. He's not supernaturally hiding. He's just really good at hiding. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes on a crit.
All right. So you're walking along, and you duck. Like you step into somebody's driveway and get between their van and like the fence that separates, the privacy fence that separates. So it makes a very dark little pocket, blocking the street lights and stuff. And you wait just a minute, and somebody goes strolling by.
Just kind of whispering to himself, I blood. I will clock whatever features I can at 3 in the morning.
Fella's got a hoodie pulled up.
Yep.
And his hands are tucked in.
Okay. Sees him walk off, and then he'll go the opposite direction, back to his haven.
Okay. All right, Walter.
I'll text Iola, just a random IOU, just like an image of an IOU, like just drawing on a note card. That's it.
So you've acknowledged your favor, I see.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get her a pop up at some point.
Walter, you patrol the area. You don't really see anything else weird going on. When you circle back around to the blood center, there's still an officer in his car parked there. Because the place got busted out windows, or he busted out windows, so he's kind of parked on the side of the building with the busted out windows. He's got something playing on his phone. He looks really bored. And you make your way back underground to your haven. As the sun rises, sweet oblivion takes you all. And then when the sun sets, you all wake up. You know what that means.
Means I'm good.
I too am fine. I do not get any hungrier.
I too am fine.
Walter is at Hunger 4. Let's go.
Oh no.
Clearly, you need to go talk to Emma about something. Right now.
Nah, that's okay.
The most fucked up game of cat and mouse. As a
A Nos that can't be seen. With somebody who can probably see Nos.
note,
Nope.
there's gonna be a small
No.
child being handed to me here in just a sec.
Out of game, I hope.
Yes.
Okay.
No, in a game.
Egidio
Something you
adopts a
don't
kid.
know.
The Coterie adopts a toddler. It's great.
Well, that was what I had my assassin in Skyrim do. She's pretty evil. She needs something to soften the edge. She'll adopt orphans.
That is how Skyrim works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my other hero never did, so it was something to experiment with.
Yeah.
The assassin did because the assassin also grew up in an orphanage.
Train them to be an assassin.
Yes.
Perpetuate the cycle.
Well, by the time you finish that story, the Dark Brotherhood is kind of low on members.
It's recruiting measures.
All right. So only Walter got hungry. So Walter, how are you starting your evening?
Well, besides probably grabbing a stomach and thinking, "Dear God, I need something to nibble on." He would just do his standard thing of checking in with NOS buddies and checking in with the via Discord and seeing what news or any information they may be able to present him with, or if they have any interesting details that went on that they happen to be privy to, that sort of thing.
Oh, some of them mentioned the blood bank, or not blood bank, but blood center thing. Somebody reported a scuffle up north. Like on social media mentioned it. Nobody actually called the police about it. Might have been what y'all were dealing with at the tail end of the night. Might have just been two drunks getting in a fight. Who knows? Let's see. Elsewhere in the city, there's still investigations going on into the shootings at the Princess and at the Old Bank. Though so far the whole gang violence is still the accepted answer as to what went on there, as well as the Aldis.
I mean, acceptable answers.
You get when y'all gave Furman a number, was it a number like the group chat number, or did y'all give him like one person's individual burner phone number?
Emma probably would have at least given her phone number, and she said contact us.
Okay. All right, so we will say he just has Emma's number then. So Walter does not get a message at this point. All right, Walter, your tummy's rumbling.
Oh, he's going hunting.
All right. How are you doing this? Where are you going? What you looking for? Because I want to say you tapped the herd last week.
I did, so I'd have to go probably to the slums or something a bit easy to get a good quick meal.
Okay. Now, your preferred method of hunting is Sandman, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's a little early to catch anybody asleep, but you're not required to only feed off sleeping people. That's just kind of a preference. So yeah, you run out to one of the rougher parts of town. Let's see. Sandman is what? Your
stealth and something else. 1 second.
Yep.
Dexterity stealth.
Oh yeah. Alright, so give me a dex stealth check.
Ready? Next stealth. Ooh. Well, 2 successes, unfortunately.
When I saw they were both on Hunger Dice, I got excited for a second, but they weren't nothing special.
Oof.
All right, but
Not a lot.
let's see. In the slums, you needed. It's a difficulty 2. The pandemic stuff is usually making hunting harder. But I wouldn't see that hurting you in this case because it's early evening, and most folks are already going to be home from, probably weren't working to begin with, so.
Or work from home.
Possibly in the rougher parts of town, most of those folks probably didn't have jobs that they could work from home. Come to think of it, a lot of them would be the probably retail workers and stuff. Not unlike myself now. Think about it. The essential worker. But all right, you're slinking around. You see somebody, on a fairly quiet street. You see somebody pulling up. You manage to slip up behind them, while they're still kind of standing in their carport before they go in the house. They pull the car up. So you manage to slip up behind them and take a bite. How much are you draining out of them?
Oh. Even though he would potentially want to drink them dry, I would only say 2 hunger.
Okay, you can knock 2 off. Now,
I
you
know.
could take 3 from them, and it's going to do a little damage to them, but they would live.
I think he's at 3 though.
No,
I'm
he's
at
at
4.
4.
4. Oh, that's true. Never mind.
Yeah, well, that's why all his stuff went to hunger.
Yeah, I practically had no dice pool to play with.
I mean, it's fine if you only want to drink 2.
Yeah, because again, he caught him by surprise. He don't know how lucky he's gonna be if he pushes his luck.
Well, you're bitten them. They're kind of blissed out at the moment.
Yeah.
And you got them behind, so they don't have any idea what's going on.
So you could technically just slake 3 hunger and you'll be good.
Yeah, I'll take the 3 just because RNG has not been kind to me on rouse checks.
All right. So knock your hunger down by 3. You do 1 aggravated level of damage to him.
Take him about a month to recover.
Yeah, well,
Maybe they
I
caught
mean,
COVID.
he ain't got much else going on this month. So.
I mean, to be 100% fair, for all they know, it's COVID. It's just a different fade of it.
Is this a symptom? Is this a symptom?
Fatigue? There's a lot of
Try-
fatigue because he's low on blood now. So yeah, he's blissed out. When you hurt him, he sort of passes out. So you lick the wound closed. You're just kind of laying down in the carport down your way.
Oh yeah, just like gently lay down it as fast as that big old Dorito can go.
Boom, boom, boom. Kyle, when you awaken in the evening, what are you doing?
He's gonna do a walk around the domain.
Okay.
Ah yes, casual jaunt.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotta take the puppers for a walk.
Also true.
Where were you leaving the pupper? Is he still staying with Emma? Because you've started the process on the house, but you don't have the house yet. I mean, that was literally the night before that you met with that woman.
Yeah, he's gonna make sure that's in place while he's walking, but basically he's just gonna tell the apartment manager that hey, he's just taking care of him for the night and he'll be out in the morning.
Yeah, sure. Manager ain't happy about it because you know the rules, but you also don't cause any trouble, so they'll let it slide, this time.
Hmm. So yeah, he's gonna go for a walkabout.
All right. When you pass the blood center, you see where they clearly fixed the window.
Mm-hmm.
They also seem to have a. You see glancing through the glass in the front door, you can see looks like it's a private security guy inside.
Okay.
Ooh, that's bright. Emma, when you wake up, what are you doing?
Checking to see if I got any text. And checking email.
You have a text from Furman. He says, everything's fine, not even sore.
She sends back a thumbs up and just lets us know if anything changes or you need any further help.
Will do.
And she checks her email to see if Harmony has sent anything scolding her about the bar exploding.
There's something in there. Let's see, how would she put it? Because you gotta be careful. She warned you about that boy. She had a hard time explaining to her roommate about where she left his car.
Just kind of nods. He's like, yeah. We'll all try to be more careful. But if you ever need a ride or anything, forget where you parked after a wild night, let me know.
Yeah, she's heading to pick up her car. She's heading to pick up her car tonight, or pick up the car tonight. Well, this is the email, not text, so she wouldn't get right back to you.
Yeah. She didn't. No, yeah, she didn't check if the car was still there, so she wouldn't have known.
But well, you have a fully functioning car now, so you can work.
Yeah.
Does she need to hunt or anything?
Still good. Granted, if you have any wayward rouse checks, that'll be interesting. She's gonna do a little bit of work. Just keep an eyeball on the group chat if anything comes up.
Okay.
Probably purposefully drive a little bit longer around different ways just to kind of do her own kind of little patrol in the domain.
Okay. The GDO.
Oh. I wake up still oddly refreshed and look around and see if just look around his haven for a bit, kind of absentmindedly. And then he'll go hunting, but he's just gonna get a few blood. He's gonna get like 2 blood bags, pending a roll, of course, and then just like toss one to Iola. That's his intent for the beginning of the evening.
Okay. Give me your hunting roll.
Yeah.
But the difficulty is 1 higher because your primary source got beaten in the hospital last night.
Oh, what was it? Streetwise?
And all the blood bags that he was marking as contaminated or whatever, got busted up.
Yep. I will spend my willpower.
Okay, check out willpower.
Yep. There we go. All right. 5 successes.
Okay, I believe that's sufficient.
I was at 3. I am at 4 currently, so 5 should do it.
Yeah. It's all right. You said 2 blood bags you were going for?
Just 2, yeah.
Okay.
As soon as he
You
says Iola. Well, probably a little subtler than that, but you know.
Catch! Like a water balloon.
I kind of picture a video like the cat was like, "Oh, you idiot! You don't know how to hunt. Here, leaves a dead bird at your doorstep."
I got to pull that on the cats in the neighborhood the other day. I got a mouse, so they like to hide out. The cats like to hide out in my bushes or sit on my porch. Caught a mouse in a trap, so I walked out and flicked it off into the bushes.
Cats are the worst invasive species. Fight me on it.
They are the greatest hunters in the feline family. They have the widest range and the widest selection of prey.
It's true.
For better or worse, they
Yep.
are responsible for some bird extinctions, probably.
They've been tearing them up in Australia. But that's really the people's fault for bringing them there.
Yeah, it's an endless cycle of let's domesticate this.
Look, stuff in Australia is going to go extinct in a few 100,000 years anyway when Australia crashes into India. And you have a big interchange. It moves like 2 centimeters a year. It's freakishly fast for a continent.
It's Australia. It's trying to get away from all the spiders.
That's
Either
right.
that, or it's just wait. Yeah. Either that, or it's just trying to bring all the spiders to everybody else.
I hate both these options.
Look, let's be 100% honest. If those are the spiders I'm going to have to deal with, carrying around a sawed-off 12 gauge and buckshot is mandatory on a daily basis. Because no. I've seen those spiders. They're terrifying.
Yeah, I don't want to live anywhere with spiders big enough. You gotta shoot them. Just know.
Yet.
All right. Iola, what do you do when you wake up?
Oh, obviously tonight's gonna be a decent night, probably. Maybe. We'll see.
All right.
Card pulled.
You said you had pulled I believe you told me you pulled the,
Wand of Sevens faced upright.
Okay. So the key words for that are challenge, competition, protection, and perseverance.
Yep.
Seems like the kind of thing that would motivate you to get up and do something.
Probably, especially with the slight premonition she had. The morning of or whatever, the morning before.
Yes.
So.
Does Iola need to hunt or anything?
No. Not at all. Which is nice for a change.
Yes, you were out of the room when the GTO did his hunting.
Iola wakes up to a text that says "Find me."
Okay.
From a GTO.
I guess then she'll go looking for him.
He ain't that hard to miss. You know where he hangs out.
He's probably the sharpest dresser in the domain.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, there's a squad of Ventru. Never mind.
The squad of Ventru dress up like business casual. That doesn't count.
Fair.
Jido's actually fashion forward sometimes.
Sometimes, he says. Sometimes.
All right.
Yeah, She'll go look for a GTO.
Okay.
Deadman string. Easy.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Kyle, you got up. You took the dog over a walk. You looked around the domain. You
Probably
called to
still
make
is
sure
looking
the
around the domain.
probably called to make sure the real estate stuff was going through.
Yeah.
And there's been no hitches yet. I mean, they should have the paperwork for you to sign, like either the next day or the day after.
Hmm.
Well, evening after. Walter, where did you go? Where were you going after you hunted?
Probably just go ahead and start heading over to the Dead Man's Drink.
All right. So eventually, you likely, eventually you'd all make your way there because that's where y'all know to meet up.
Kyle is actually going into the barony to the north of us. My brain is blanking on the name right now.
The Sherwood Oaks domain, the one that's run by that other gangrel. Is that the one you're speaking of? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're to the north and kind of the west.
Yeah, that's where he's going.
That
I don't have a full Decatur map, or I would have clicked which direction he was after.
Yeah, it's like back over this way. Or no, it's further north than that and then to the west, yeah. I know, we know where you're going, alright.
Yeah.
Gonna go intrude on someone's domain without permission.
Yeah, he is.
But alright, you get to Sherwood Oaks without any trouble.
Mm.
I mean, you know where the place is.
Yep. And he's gonna start taking a drive by the waterfront and scope it out.
Hold on. We may be at cross purposes here. Let me jump you over to this map.
Mm.
Now, are you talking about the domain y'all went to after the car chase?
Woodard said that Molten Heights and the other, my brain is blanking on it again. The place I said I was going.
Well, you've got Molten Heights. You've got East Decatur.
Yeah, is that the one run by the...
August runs East Decatur.
Okay, so
he's
that's
Bruja, I
Grell.
believe.
Yeah, so Bruja and
Molten
Ventru.
Molten Heights is run by Ventru.
Okay.
And then like the one I was just naming off is like over here, where it's like a little bit north to.
No,
Is that
no,
one?
no,
It's just one subdivision.
No, he's
Okay.
heading up. He's heading up here into Molten Heights
Okay, I got you then.
to scope out the waterfront. That's
Okay.
controlled by that area.
Yeah, Molten Heights runs this part, and then these little bits over here that are like totally separated and not connected to Decatur at all, but somehow still in their city limits.
Yeah.
Those are all still cam controlled.
Okay.
Sure.
You know, but then the little spot you got over on this side is under Anarch control. Okay, so you're just up there scouting out the. Yeah, you've run up there to dump a body before, so.
Wouldn't surprise me if someone's going on like, okay, what's this Baron doing up here?
Are you trying to be sneaky about it?
No.
Okay.
He's just going on a drive. Basically, what he's trying to look like is someone who's just out on a nighttime drive. but he's sort of scoping the waterfront area out.
Okay. All right, so you're familiarizing yourself with that.
Yeah.
The rest of you are in the parking lot of the Dead Man's Drink. We've got to get keys to this place. Well, I guess until Walter shows up because he knows how to get into the roof access.
Roof.
It can't be that hard. Egidia's already gone into one roof access. He can get into another.
Did you say hold my beer as they
But
went
do
up
you
on
know
the
how to
roof?
turn off the alarms once you get down in there?
Is Zeke there?
Find out.
No, remember the bar's closed right now. It's still being repaired.
That's true.
Fair enough.
Though when you get there today, you do see some cement picnic tables out in a little area out front. So Zeke is clearly still working during the day.
Do they have they attached the back door yet?
Yes, the back door. That would have probably been the first thing they'd have repaired.
Let's try to open that.
Oh, it's locked.
Not for long. Pulls out a pin.
Oh yeah, you got some pickpocketing skill, or not pickpocketing, lockpicking skills. Go right ahead.
I've got a lot of dexterity, which is what he's banking on.
You'll need 3 successes.
All right. Dexterity larceny, which is just dexterity for me. Hey, I got 3 successes exactly.
All right, you get it open. By the time you get it open, Walter's probably already climbed in there.
Yep.
So, all right, all of you except Kyle are in the Dead Man's Drink.
And I will motion everyone in, and then I will lock it like I didn't just pick the lock open.
Someone could open this. We should lock it.
Yep. And then I will toss. No one's here, right? Because the construction's already done for the night.
Yes.
Right. And then I will very open just toss Iola a blood bag.
Okay.
I don't think she's here. Right?
No, not right now. Oh, wait, no, there she is. Oh, they're there.
Sorry. What?
I tossed you a blood bag.
Thanks.
Yeah, well.
The group chat gets an alert.
Eh?
I still have cameras.
We'll make it easier next time.
No response. He stopped because it got an alert, and it's like, oh, it's you.
We used to have a lady at work that had cameras up at her house like that.
Like a
'Cause-
Nest cam that's just looking down
Yes,
at you.
She had multiple cameras. Her husband was like an air marshal, so he was gone lots of times. I remember one night she runs by with a coat. I got to go home and kick some kid's ass because her son had snuck somebody in, and she lived like 2 minutes from the store, so she was like gone for 20 minutes, kicking somebody's ass and coming back. I'm just sitting there going, "How dumb is that kid? He's got to know she's got cameras."
You
Pretty dumb.
think that?
We were all young and invincible once.
But
Once.
Always, all I do is I tell my mom, I'll just trip you. You can't get back up. I feel invincible then.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Like, Mom, can't do anything. I'll just trip you. You can't get back up. You need help. Fine.
Yeah, I imagine Ichigo looks up at the Nest cam just like, continues what he's doing and goes in.
All right, so y'all are sitting around in there.
That's for the guy you helped clock.
Okay. You'll put it in the special fridge.
Okay.
And I'll put the other one in the special fridge too.
It's weird that y'all essentially got a herd that you can restock.
Yeah. Hey, I have to roll for it. It's still fair.
Oh yeah. The way you hunt, you get them in little, usable units or whatever. So yeah, y'all are in there for a few minutes. There's a knock on the door.
Before the knock, she would have said, "Oh, I heard from our friend last night. They're fine."
Cool.
And then knocks.
Then a knock on the glass.
Is someone
Did
come
anyone
over
else?
here?
We did just break into a building. Yeah, probably. Is it Walter?
Oh yeah, none of you are the
you?
owners.
Cool. I know the owner.
I know the
He
band.
totally said it was okay for me to do that.
Walter, are you able to see if you might be able to sneak out there and see who it might be?
Well, there's glass doors.
Yeah. But if there's a difference between Walter peeking around the corner invisible
Oh, fair point.
and
fair
Emma
point.
poking her head.
You were saying
around
out there.
the corner.
I was thinking outside the store, not like out there in the open area, because y'all are probably back in the office or one of the rooms.
Again, since he's got talking and whispered about talk normal, he's like, right, one moment. And he'll just like gently, move the door open.
You glance through the window. There's a short lady with her arms crossed, tapping her foot.
Could be anybody.
Give me a stealth Allspex. Or not Allspex, stealth obfuscate. Walter?
I'm trying to.
Oh, that's right. You use the sheet.
Yeah.
I'm used to looking up people making rolls and they're looking down because they're using their actual dice.
Yeah, me and Dubu don't have special vampire dice yet.
You can use regular 10
Well,
sided.
I'm trying to. Can I pick from here? This one. I can't. Okay. Ugh. I don't know if I can pick some still. Can I?
It would be
Well, It doesn't really give me. Okay, so I just need to roll 5 d10s then.
what you can't hit stealth and then
No, because it only does the attributes. It doesn't allow me to pick obfuscate.
If you go down to obfuscate, there is a dice roll behind that.
Yeah.
What? Wait.
Like discipline, obfuscate. You got your dots, then a dice roll.
we
Then you
did this
got
last
wits,
session.
discipline, and a dice roll button.
Yeah, but the first one only gets me the main attributes, and then I can do discipline, or I can go down and pick the stealth. So that's the
yeah.
weird thing. It's like if you told me wits and discipline, yeah, sure, I can just hit the button. I'm good
Okay,
to go.
that's probably how that works. Let's look that up right quick. See what it is you actually roll for that. Let's see. All specs. Sense the unseen. System. Alright, it's wits all specs against a difficulty. That's it. Yeah, it's wits all specs versus wits obfuscate. I'm sorry, your stealth does not come into it. It's wits. It's just your wits obfuscate.
Okay, so wits discipline. Please, RNG, don't.
Yeah.
No modifiers. Yeet.
Holy shit!
What?
What the?
No. No, F you. I'm burning willpower.
It's
Oh,
not that important.
no.
It's really not that important, man.
No, in this case it is. In this case, it's very important.
Oh, you rolled a 1, so yeah.
There's a 1 in there. That's a bestial failure.
So I
Is
just have to
there?
reroll 3 dice, right? I can only
Yes.
do.
Yep.
All right. D10.
Well,
3 dice.
you rolled 1 dice.
You can get up
Yes.
to 3 of them, yeah.
No, his hunger dice rolled a 5. It's not triggering anything.
Oh,
No,
that's true.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
He'd have to roll a 1 and have failed.
That's right. My brain is.
Okay,
Two successes.
2 successes. I'll take that.
We got there.
Okay, well, she's got 4.
Ash. Okay.
We tried. We tried.
And yes,
Ah.
this bespectacled little woman just locks eyes with you. You know, just points to the door.
No.
Which bespectacled little woman is it?
Walter says nothing. He just kind of steps back in. And is like, well, for one, they can clearly see me, even though I don't believe I can be seen. Second, they look.
Fuck's sake. He walks.
It's
Judy
Ada
walks
Short.
over-
It's Ada Short. You've met her before.
Gideon's just like, fuck's sake, and walks over and opens the door.
Thank you,
Gideon's
Mr.
slowly tired of us.
Thank you, Mr. Luna.
Miss Short?
May I come in?
Yes. He will. The nest cam sees Egidio letting someone in. So now Kyle has to come beat someone's ass for 20 minutes.
Out there with her, there's a man in a suit that was a little over to one side. When he takes a step forward, she's like, "Stay here." Man, stay. And then she turns and walks in.
Suit.
You're not sure if you recognize him. He might be one because the Venture and the Mall have kind of their security detail.
Oh no, I'm asking Ada.
Oh, what did you ask her?
I asked her who's this. As I close the door, I'm like, "Who's the suit?"
One of the security people.
Okay. Well, he can stand watch, I guess. Whatever. Hello. Nice to see you.
Yes, it's terribly pleasant to meet you too, or to see you too. Are the other barons here?
Most of us.
Yeah.
Kyle is
Poking
not
around.
here.
Kyle's not here. I think Iola's here.
Kyle is here because I tossed her a blood.
Yeah, all the rest of you. As she walks into the room, she just kind of looks at Walter. Too good to answer the door.
Well, again, to be fair, the fact that which you actually saw me was the part that got me a little alarmed.
Can't rattle the nos like that.
Guessing you've come here with a decision or a decision that's been made for you.
Sounds like
Well,
I'm voluntold.
ultimately, it's your decision. But I would be delighted to take the role of census taker.
We'll definitely message Kyle and be like, "You needs to be here."
Truly
dude.
delighted, or are you being
Scully, stop
forced
pissing.
delighted?
Oh, you can tell.
Force is too strong a word, but
Voluntold.
I've been talked into being delighted.
I have a feeling, with all due respect to her, of course, that Miss Woodard has many people told to be delighted about stuff.
She'll just order most people around. If she bothers to convince you, it's a sign of respect.
Fair
She
enough.
respects you then.
Yeah, we go a ways back.
mean, I'm for it if everybody else here is.
Yeah, I don't think I would have a problem with it either.
Not that I would speak for him.
Yeah.
Just in the group chat, Y/N.
Old chat roomy, your name?
Uh-huh.
The reply you get back is Egidio Luna.
For the love of she'll just call Kyle.
Sound of motorcycle, but yes.
You're on speaker. The candidate for the position, I believe you all spoke to her last night, but I went with others to take care of that incident.
Ah, our new managerial staff.
Yes.
Well, that was a lot faster than I was expecting, but I suppose she is one for efficiency when needs be.
So I'm hired?
Do you wish to be hired?
Yes, I'm delighted at the prospect.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear her rolling her eyes at this?
Honestly, the fact that you don't sound pleased by it just kind of convinces me that you should be the one to have it. So yes, you're hired.
Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She gestures out to the parking lot. 6. Writes it down in a notepad.
Perfect. You're a natural.
One of you get her in contact with Miles. I have some more terrain navigation to handle.
Foley effects.
Yep.
Oh, go ahead.
Will do, sir. We'll get her in touch with Miles. Is there anything we can offer her to at least as a sign of congratulatory you got the job?
Gideon pulls out one of the blood bags that he got.
Have any of that special reserve?
Emma, you know the code downstairs. Go get a bottle and bring it up.
It's only because I've memorized pi out to the nth degree. Fantastic.
What? It's only 73 numbers.
Click. I'll be right back. She's like looking up pi on her phone.
If any, and he looks over at Ada, was it?
Yes.
He looks over at her. Right, Miss Ada.
Need to add that to the chart.
This will the gift that he is so generously giving is something you will actually enjoy drinking, not imitating. I promise.
Oh, good, because she had totally wrinkled her nose up at the blood bag.
Takes probably longer than it should because pi out to the nth degree. But she does return eventually with the
Okay.
beverage and drinks, or beverage and cups.
Again, we do understand that you are somewhat begrudging to some degree, and we don't want to make this, well, any more of a chore than what it has to be. And we want you to understand that we do appreciate what you are doing.
Rest assured, I'll be efficient in my job.
Of that I do not doubt. If you wish, your security guard can have a drink if you like.
No, he's fine.
You can have his portion then.
Now that does sound delightful. She does the whole kind of swish it around in the glass a little bit before she sips it. I didn't know we could still get this in town after the cam fell. The Tremere took a real hit.
I don't question where he gets his supplies. I'm just grateful that if we do actually need a drink every now and then, we actually can have it.
Speaking of Tremere, you don't happen to know anything about the attack in the northern part of the domain last night?
I had not heard about it. Was anyone killed?
No, just an odd manner of attack. Something that was a little bit. A knife, but not a knife. Took longer to heal than necessary.
Mentioned it was like bone-like, but it was definitely being held.
Let's see what Ada knows of her occult. Well, that's a crit.
The better question is that a good crit or bad crit?
No, she got nothing on her hunger die. So that is 2, 4, 5 successes. Oh, she rattles off stuff the Tremere could do. She mentions what the Banu Hakim can do. The Setites can probably do something like that, by applying something to the blade. As far as the bone part, she mentions the Zamitsi thing. Other than that, she knows every now and then you'll run across a lupine with a weapon that can do stuff like that. She doesn't know that she's ever heard of those being made of bone, maybe having bits of bone hanging off of it. They're very savage. They're very savage creatures.
Yeah.
But she imagines if a werewolf had jumped whoever this was, one, they'd probably be dead, and they'd be very aware that it was, a lupine.
Yep.
Very distinct calling cards.
Yeah, they rarely show restraint.
Figured I would ask.
If you find the weapon, she'd be delighted to take a look at it.
That'll make probably 3 of us then. Looking over at Egidio.
Yeah, well.
Oh, do the necromancers create items of power?
Not the necromancer specifically, but I have a passing morbid interest. How interesting.
What's with the look?
Has necromancers come up before in regards to Egidio?
No.
I don't think it has specifically. I mean, I assumed y'all knew what clan he was, but
I don't think he
He
ever...
He may not have.
really said it.
He may not have mentioned.
It's never been mentioned, no. So that's the first.
Emma's not giving that look, but internally she might be giving that look. Internally she's doing the full Stewie head tilt.
Maybe Ada is just stereotyping.
Maybe.
She's profiling.
Egidio looks pleasantly surprised that someone's clocked him finally.
It was 50-50. It was that or Sabat.
Still not too far off.
So yeah, she drinks her guard's portion. Gets Miles' number and goes off to meet with him somewhere. Since she's clearly going to be working with him.
Send Miles a warning text.
Short people fight mean.
Beware the short woman in with glasses.
I feel attacked.
Are you saying you don't fight me?
No, I fight, but I feel called out. I am a short person with glasses.
Is any of it untrue, though?
Feel called out?
Feel a little attacked here?
I do. I feel attacked and called out.
Well, we can't all be 6 foot, whatever you are.
We all can't be Amazonian height.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yes, it is.
Top of the door frame and me trying to find jeans that are long enough disagree.
Me
That's fair.
always having to get my pants hemmed up because I can never find pants that are short enough for my legs.
Never
We
mind
both have
reaching the
the
top
same
shelf.
I can't reach the top shelf. I'm having issues at my job.
Have you tried the toddlers and young child section?
I'm too
Oh my
big for that
God.
size.
I don't know. I know with boy sizes you can get husky,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
are
they're
shorter but bigger in every other way.
But that doesn't help me at my job, too. I'm not allowed to touch the top of the car. I can't even climb the ladder.
I don't think
Because
the job
it's-
would have little boys husky paint suits.
I
Probably
well,
not.
I have to take like these bands and clip them in my pants so I don't step on my pants at work and my paint suit.
Amazing.
Sounds fun.
It's not. So I can stop being called out today. That'd be great.
Okay. See, the only problem the short lady at work had, well, we had two short ladies, at work have is some jackass keeps piling her boxes of K-Cups up higher than the shelves.
I'd kick it.
But I say they're
Ugh.
blatantly being an ass at that point.
Sparta.
See, now I feel attacked.
Because you're the one that's doing it.
I'm not admitting anything on camera.
Nothing that I've
But
said
if you're ever in the
really
store,
makes
you
me
might hear my
uncomfortable.
name screamed with annoyance by somebody.
I feel that person on a deep level.
She also doesn't like the fact that I measure pallets by her. That's only one so-and-so tall. Oh, that one's two so-and-so's tall. Which is equal to one of the tallest person on the shift.
See, but
Anyway.
the thing is does it work, and do other people have other people started using it as a unit of measurement?
One or two people have occasionally used it. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
So it works.
Yes, exactly. And the other short lady, who's like an inch or two shorter than her, is the metric version.
Oh my God.
Oh
That's
my
fantastic.
Wow.
Wow.
Don't get me wrong, that's fantastic, but wow.
I love to see it.
You know, and then they tried to retaliate by making me a unit of measurement, so I decided I would be metric too. It's like a meter and a kilometer versus, a yard and a mile. Because, a kilometer is a lot shorter than a mile. I'm a lot shorter than the tallest guy.
Yeah, fair enough.
We get really bored at work and we come up with really weird stuff.
No, that's a full mood.
Yep.
And that was a very long tangent, so let's get back
To this tangent.
to the game. All right. So Ada leaves to go meet up with Miles and discuss, what their working relationship's going to be.
Have you heard back from the gentleman from the ministry?
He has not as of yet.
Oops,
Well,
that's
he had
exactly
called
right.
about accepting the one job that y'all weren't going to let him have. That y'all
And then
just
we
gave
gave
Ada.
another job.
And then y'all mentioned to him about the emissary thing. And he was going to check with some people in his church, see what they thought.
He said he was gonna check with some local deacons.
And I believe he said he'd get back to you in a day or two. By the end of the week for sure.
Well, that's what I gave him by the end of the week, and he said he would take a day or two.
Okay.
Still have to set up a time to meet with and my brain just forgot the guy's name. The one Baron.
Avian Baron?
Malkavian?
Oh,
Yeah,
Sebastian
Malkavian
Cologne
Baron.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cologne.
down in Wallace.
I was like, I'm trying to think of which one it was. I wanted to say it was Malkavian, but I didn't want to assume.
Yes. Yeah, because y'all needed to call, what was her name? Let's see, it wasn't Harmony, because that was the...
I can't remember her name.
Random name generator, go.
No. We did this last time.
Was it Grace? Great, I believe it was Grace.
Yeah.
Grace LeBlanc.
Grace
That was
something.
Grace, yeah.
Yeah, Emissary of Wallace. There she is. Okay. And then you see. Yeah. That's actually the. I actually managed to find the whole list of NPCs I named last time.
Nice.
Alright, so that's taken care of. You now have well,
Grace
once
gave us
you get the emissary, you may actually have kind of your full,
Brittany.
at
Staff.
least the minimum staff you would need.
Grace gave us a number to contact them, right?
Yes, you have Grace's burner phone.
All right, I will call Grace's burner phone.
We have a day or so to get back to her. Or a couple days.
Yeah, but I'm going to do that to. In the couple of nights, you know, we could still schedule something so that we're all ready for it.
Alright, so you call, it rings a couple times. You hear her voice.
Your
New
Grace.
phone, who dis?
Hi, I wanted to schedule a meeting with your manager.
What?
It's
Who's
on
this?
speaker.
Who's this?
It's on speaker.
Grace, we spoke a few nights ago. We were going to have a meeting then, but things came up.
Oh, my manager. Yes, my manager, yes.
Oh my fucking god, you're new at this.
Just to discuss some business proposals and such, of course.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I just didn't recognize your voice at first, Mr. Luna.
Yeah, the phone does weird stuff. I know.
I know, I've never gotten the hang of them.
Anyway, yes, we would like to schedule a meeting with your manager.
At least not since they had the little circular things. Oh, I love those little noise they'd make.
Rotary phones. My grandfather had one.
I'm sure a lot of people's grandfathers had one.
Sure, you'll find one in my. Never mind.
But yes, when would be a good time for you to come down?
I think I'm looking at my fellow baron. I'm looking at my fellow barons, but I'm emoting that. I'm not saying that out loud. And I would say I think tomorrow night would work. Looking at them.
Emma kind of just nods like, that's as good as any other time.
Tomorrow night, if at all possible.
Sarah, has your camera gotten bumped?
Probably it's been sinking down and down and down.
Okay. Because you're cutting off at about the chin.
Fantastic.
Now you're the other way.
Now you're super
I'll
high.
adjust it in a second.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Trying to find something to wedge in it.
Peanut butter.
No, I have cats. That would just result in cats.
Oh, yeah, fair point. But yes, tomorrow night would work fine for her. Say 11 o'clock.
Sounds good to me.
Let's see, make a note of that. Meet Cologne. 11 o'clock. She gives you the address for the Wallace Center, though most of you probably know where that's at.
Yep.
And basically which building kind of towards the back of the campus to come to.
Egidio is writing again on like a prescription pad paper, still like writing down the directions.
Well, she looks forward to seeing you there, and she knows that Mr. Cologne is looking forward to seeing you.
Excellent.
Her
Got that
manager.
taken care of. You have a wonderful night.
You too.
That's off.
Should probably let
I think
Kyle know about
she
that.
likes me.
She seems very nice.
She seems oddly obsessed with rotary phones.
Well, you gotta be that old, vampire-wise,
Yeah.
to remember rotary phones.
Okay. Is there any other business we need to take care of? Looking around. Still pretty early.
I mean, nothing comes to mind, so as far as everything's taken care of, I don't think we need to schedule any meetings. We took care of that little interview slash job certification, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So, unless there's some business we need to discuss, I don't suppose we have much of anything. He kind of gestures around the room like anything that needs to be brought up to the table.
Not that I can think of immediately. What Kyle's up to?
Let's smash cut to Kyle.
Alright, we cut over to Kyle. You have had time to be driving around the waterfront.
Making sure I was unmuted. Yes. Yes, I have.
Now, do you stay on the Molten Heights side, or do you cut across to August's domain some?
He'll cut across to August's as
Okay.
well.
Since more of it is on August's side.
Mm-hmm.
And you have several, businesses on that side. I mean, some of them are like the Meow. There's a Meow Mix place that does, cat food place.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Wolverine Tubing is on that side. I can't remember if they were doing much there. It had been shut down for a while, and they're active there again now, but I can't remember if they were in 2020 or not. So not a whole lot of areas that you think of as docks where they'd like be shipping stuff in, other than what they do for the individual plants.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, when you get kind of over here, you get into the Wheeler Wildlife Refuge area.
Yeah.
And then way over here, you got Point Mallard, but that's a park. It's definitely closed by this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're scouting it out. You're getting a lay of the land. How much time are you going to spend? How much of the night are you going to spend doing this?
Basically, unless he's called.
He has been called twice.
No, as in, like, do you call him to say, "Hey, we need you back"?
We did.
Well, yeah, but then you called him directly and talked to him, so that got resolved.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I should have text. He'll get a text. It's like, manager meeting tomorrow at the University of Wallace or whatever, or the campus over there.
Yeah, Wallace Center.
At the Wallace Center.
Okay.
11:30.
I don't think it's actually really called that anymore, but everybody in town pretty much still calls it that.
Yep. But he can keep bike riding, I guess, with his dog like this.
Sidecar, man, sidecar.
This is more comical to me.
His doggles.
Kyle, give me a wits awareness.
Yeah, sure. Is this something that has anything to do with smell?
No, not really.
Okay.
And truthfully, this part of town stinks sometimes. So. Is that dog wearing sunglasses?
Doggles.
That is brilliant. Probably not safe, but brilliant.
Keeps the wind out of the dog's eyes, though.
Well, I meant the way he's riding that motorcycle, period.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
4 successes.
Okay. As you're patrolling, as you're running around over on August side, you're pretty sure you're being followed by a car.
Okay.
They're keeping their distance, but it's the middle of the night. Not a lot of traffic at all right now.
Yeah.
But unless you stop or do something weird, it just keeps its distance and just follows you around.
Yeah, he's gonna wait for a little while to see if it is just gonna be keeping its distance. And if it looks like it is, then yeah, he'll find a place like that's well lit and easy to not get snuck up on. Basically, so it's not like in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just sort of pull over and leave the car in idle. I'll car the bike.
Motorcycle.
Yeah.
All right, so you pull into like a gas station parking lot. A station that's closed right now, but it's still relatively well lit.
Yeah.
The car was keeping its distance, but when you park, they pull on up. They pull into the parking lot. A window rolls down. A man leans out. Mr. Adams?
Sir? Is it August or someone else?
No, it's somebody else.
Okay.
Hello, sir. I'm in service to August. What brings you to our domain?
Scouting something out. There's a plan I'd like to present to Mr. August and to the Baron of Molten Heights, but I thought it'd be a little bit less of a faux pas if I just came myself to look at it instead of sending somebody that isn't recognizable.
Look at what exactly?
Actually, this wouldn't be a bad idea. You could actually send the message to August for me.
We can take a message to him, certainly.
I'm looking to find ways to... Actually, first off, no, he doesn't worry about manipulation so much. I'm looking to find ways to destabilize the economic income of the Camarilla in the area via waterfront access.
Well, we've shut down what we can. Or he should say August has shut down what he can, but if you have some ideas, I'm sure that's something August would like to talk about.
I'm fairly well connected in the underworld of the city. Even when I was mortal. So I figure there's maybe some areas I can leverage.
Okay.
But I figure I'd take a look, see how everything's looking, what areas I might be able to assist in pressing, considering this is August's domain and not my own. Which is why I was just on a drive around and not doing much else.
Oh, I see. It's proper etiquette to let another Baron know, even if you're just going to be passing through.
News to me, but okay.
Oh, well, not.
Well, I'm aware now, so I'll do it in the future.
And certainly in the time we've observed you haven't done anything rude.
Yeah.
But I will take your message to August.
I'd appreciate that.
Good night, sir. And they pull off.
And he will take a nod, and he'll turn back and head back to his own domain.
Okay.
Basically, make good on his word, and now that the message has been sent, he is visibly leaving to head back to his own domain.
Meanwhile, at the dead man's drink,
Yeah.
there's another knock on the door.
Hi, Ching now.
I'll just go answer it, I guess. If it's someone here to kill me, just please make sure to shoot them if they try to.
Just hand on my side.
All right, Emma, you round the corner. You don't see anybody at the door. You walk up. You look at the door, and then suddenly there's just a guy standing, opposite side, on the other side, outside of the door.
Is it a guy she recognizes at least?
No.
Hand on her, like, into the small of her back, where she keeps her own gun.
Massive.
Just
He's
to hide it
standing
somewhere.
there. He's standing there in a hoodie. Hoodie's pulled up. You're looking directly into his face, so you can see, bumps and bulges and messed up teeth. He's kind of waves.
Nos?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Not one you've
Okay.
seen before, as far as you know.
Walter?
Yes, dear.
Might be someone you know.
Bring one of your friends over.
All Nos know each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I help you?
Nos acquaintances cross political lines more often than any other clan.
You'll hear him. I don't believe so, but might as well make myself acquainted. As he makes his way towards the door.
Guy waves. Well, if you're visible, he waves. If you're not visible, he doesn't.
I know. At this point, if we're throwing out clan names, he ain't gonna be obfuscated. He's just gonna straight up. You just see
He
this
looks
big
at
old
Riley.
burrito.
She didn't say, all Nos know each other. She'd be like, this might be someone you know.
Now, implications are there.
Yeah.
He looks down, raises a big paw. Greetings. Something we can help you with tonight?
Yeah, I'm new to the area, and I think I'm supposed to check in with y'all and make sure it's okay that I'm here.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Well done. You did
Open
the
the door,
thing.
let him in.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic! You did the thing.
Oh yeah, I said Walter would step back like, come in.
Oh, thank you.
It's been an interesting few days. I apologize for the abundance of caution.
Well, yeah, I've heard there's some kind of conflict going on here.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Down that way. He points to the belt line.
Well, yeah, but there was a fire here the other day, according to the paper.
The paper says a lot of things. Are you? What are your? I guess this is the time where we ask, hey, what are your intentions in the domain, and that kind of shit. But
Oh, I'm just looking for somewhere to settle down. I'm really new at this.
I see.
I'm from over in Moulton.
Moulton?
All right, Decatur's here in Morgan County.
Uh-huh.
Not too far from Decatur is the county line, and then Moulton is like the head city, only major city in Lawrence County.
Not to be confused with Moulton Heights, though.
No.
About to ask that one.
Name probably comes from the same place.
Sure.
I believe.
And the
you
road
also-
the car chase was on was Old Moulton Road because it runs to Moulton.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe you also mentioned and was confirmed, at least in character for us, that Molten is cam controlled. too.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Well, Molten's I mean, I'm not from the area, but I've seen a few maps. Molten's kind of not a ways away, but
Yeah, it's a 30, 40-minute
different
drive,
political
maybe.
climate.
He's
It's
like,
kinda
oh yeah,
what
yeah. They are.
falls.
Apparently, they're really picky about us making more of us.
Is that something you're interested in?
Well, it was something my sire was interested in. It didn't turn out well for him, though.
Ah, he met the final death.
Well, they got him, so I kind of assumed so. I got away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, he didn't do me any favors.
Walter gestures to himself, like, to be fair, being a Nosferatu doesn't do you a lot of favors.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
heard-
he told me enough to know I was supposed to check in with whoever was in charge.
Well, at least he was kind enough to tell you that.
And I didn't want to check in with the cam because I figured I'd be in trouble here like I was there. So
How long have you been at this?
about a month now.
Oh, wow.
You're new. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I mean, he told me the basics. Avoid the sun.
Yes.
Keep everything hush secret,
so
which seems pretty obvious, but
Be surprised.
I mean, the way things work here, and there are barons. Hi, we're the barons. And you just we run. I would say as a meritocracy, and as you are shown to produce results in our favor, there might be some work for you.
Oh, okay. Like working the bar, or?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh,
But
okay. Well, good. I don't think I've got the face for that anymore.
Yeah. Well.
No, I'm sure we can find other ventures for you to do. One thing you'll slowly come to learn, it'll take time, but being Nosferatu, you have an uncanny ability to disappear from the eyes of peering eyes, as it were.
Oh yeah. I figured that one out a little bit.
did you have any skills in life that would translate over well? Maybe help you find your feet?
I just kind of worked retail.
You could do anything then.
Oh, so you're good at.
So I'm very tolerant
So
of
you're good at
assholes.
Yeah.
That'll get you far.
That'll get you pretty far here.
Granted, one of our fellow barons is missing, but he.
Oh, like he's gone missing?
No. He's
Just not here
currently
right
out. I believe
It's on
he
a
was.
stroll.
Ah, that's a good word for it.
Oh,
He's on
okay.
a stroll. Not 100% sure what he's doing, but he is the one that truly, any kind of gesture to the bar, owns this particular establishment that we consider our home.
Oh,
Somewhat.
okay.
Uh,
I like the name of the bar, by the way. It's a nice play on kind of what's actually going on here.
Yeah.
I think he owned it in life, so unintentional play.
It's one of those things that kind of worked out for him in the end.
Now, granted, we should be able to find him someplace to stay, at least for a couple of evenings, can't we? At least there should be someplace quiet he can go.
Possibly.
would.
Or
Yeah, that'd be great because yesterday I was just literally hiding in somebody's shed.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Like, Walter's like trying to think of resources in the regard of like, do we technically have anything under control that we could like throw him like a bottom room that no one ever stays in?
Could we contact Rat, perhaps? With his background, he may know of some places in particular that could be useful for him.
It is a thought. He is also a fellow Nosferatu, so that'll be of some boon.
Did we ever get Rat's burner phone number?
I think we did.
I don't know, because his whatever phones he had would have been flooded with sewage.
So unless
That's fair.
And then he was basically, mind screwed and sent after y'all. So yeah.
That's fair.
true.
We could. Emma will step aside and try and reach out through other people to try and get contact with Rat while they continue to talk to him.
Okay. So you're
See
like
if
calling
anyone
you're
knows
like
anything.
calling the Molten Heights denumerator.
Yeah, she'll probably call the enumerator and be like, "Hey, could you either give me a number to contact Rat or have Rat contact us? We have an individual that we think may benefit from his particular." Emma would be much better at this. His particular brand of hospitality.
Oh yeah, I'll pass Rat your next time I see him, which is he's staying here in Molten Heights with us right now. So, but yeah, I'll give him your number
Thank you.
next time I see him.
If you could put any urgency in it, we would possibly like to get in contact with him before the end of the night. I hate to ask that, but it is partially time sensitive.
Okay, I'll go hawk him down right quick then.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If we still have the bottle not completely downed, he'll pour the fella a drink and slide it to him. I promise it's safe to drink.
You come back. Do you know how to hunt? Correct? It's been a month, but I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, that was one of the first things my sire taught me.
Different clans have different traditions with childers, so just checking.
Yeah.
Oh really? What does yours do?
Typically, it hangs around a lot longer. I've heard some clans just kind of make a childer and leave them to the will of the world.
That seems dangerous. If you're trying to keep things a secret.
He kind of shrugs like, "Ooh."
No.
Walter chimes in, unfortunately, you got it a little better than me. I don't even really know my sire, though there was a big old, rather, I'd say, interesting turn of events that happened a city over in dear Huntsville. I happened to be part of a mass changing of Nosferatu, and I didn't even really get to meet my sire, so I had to learn things rather fun, as it were.
I think my sire may have mentioned something about weird going ons over there. He never went into detail though.
Yeah.
That's like all the political machinations and the Shoot, I'm not sure I could name all the clans if I had to.
As a side note, Emma's making sure that this guy doesn't leave any of their sight, and she's also got at least one very clear picture of him, just in case that's needed.
Oh, I mean, at this point, Walter is, depending on how long...
Everybody's in the room with him, so I can't imagine he'd slip away.
But still, it's not her location, so... Granted, the Nest cameras probably have him from all angles.
That's true. Though, I think Walter's just more elated, like, oh, finally, a Nos I can talk to that's not here to stab us.
You don't want to murder us?
You talk online with your other Nos buddies?
Yes, he talks to them online. It is different to actually see another Nos face to face that's not ready to kidnap a part of the coterie, stab them, shoot them. So he's just elated at the fact to which someone I could actually sit down and have a time to chat.
Did we just become best friends?
Somebody that you could take under your wing and teach.
I mean, if Rat don't, Walter would give it a shot.
That's not what I'm looking for. Sorry, I got distracted trying to match up a date. Not important for right now, though. All right.
Not important for now. I'll be right back.
So yeah, he takes a sip of the drink. Ooh, that's odd.
A little bit. It's blood-infused alcohol, so it's actually
Oh.
safe for.
I didn't know that would work.
Well, there are some vampires that happen to know rather useful tricks with blood magic, as it were.
Hmm.
So at least you can actually have a sip of spirits without it actually, having to be immediately spit back out.
Oh yeah, I found that out the hard way one time. You think that'd be one of the first things he mentioned to me? Hey, don't drink anything else.
Don't drink, don't eat anything. Blood is all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, fun note. Brand New Kindred started Humanity 8.
Fresh off the boat.
Yeah, this random thing I read. The starting of Humanity 7 is assuming you've been around the block for a little while as a neonate. Yeah, like Brand New Kindred started Humanity 8.
Now, in theory, you could be a despicable human and have less than.
Yeah, that's why Kyle's at 6. But yeah, it was just one of those things. I went, interesting.
But,
Random but useful information.
Anyway, he doesn't want to take up all your time. I mean,
Yep.
The night's young. He figures he's got time to go find him somewhere to sleep. And then he can be finding somewhere like permanent. But he wanted to, having just gotten chased out of one city, he wanted to make sure to, dot his I's across his T's.
Well, if anything, at this point, Walter be like, so to let you keep in mind, and before, like, after he's like giving him the drink and said something, he would have like grabbed a map and like laid it out on the bar and just explained like, this area here is technically our domain. However, and he like points to the other ones like, these are actually controlled by different anon groups. Now, granted, they do allow all different kinds in, as far as I'm aware. So again,
but if I was going to hang around there, I'd need to go talk to whoever's in charge there too.
That would be the wise thing, yes. But since you are currently in our area, we are the Barons here, and you are more than welcome to stay as long as you need. And if you wish to stay permanently, by all means, we are not going to turn you away.
Now, what about and he points kind of back behind y'all's domain, where GDO's apartments are, that kind of open hunting area that's not technically part of anybody's domain. What about all this over here?
Well, the best way I can describe it is basically free game.
Oh, okay.
Like, no Baron controls it, no Cam controls it, so basically you're free to do whatever, but do keep in mind that if, a masquerade breach is somewhat been brought up and they find out who does it, depending on how merciless or merciful they wish to be, well, you'll either have a stern talking to, or you'll be staked out in the sun.
So if I'm hanging around out there, I'm a little more on my own. Correct. Where here, folks are got to follow kind of your rules, and you're kind of the judge, jury kind of.
You would be correct in that assumption.
So you call yourselves barons? Are y'all like old enough that there were barons? That was still a thing, or is that rude to ask? He says your paws like, or is that rude to ask?
No, you have every right to know that, and
I mean, he kind of looks at Emma and Iola. I mean, I'm not asking anybody's age. Well, I guess I kind of was, but it wasn't really what I was intending.
All right, you're fine. You're doing great. You're doing great, buddy. If you want to go look for shelter for the night, I'm sure we can get you in touch with somebody within the next couple of nights.
Oh, okay. But yeah, do I just swing back by here to talk to y'all, or?
You don't have to talk to us every day unless you have something you need or want to bring to our attention.
Well, you mentioned helping me find somewhere permanent.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Oh, do you have a cell phone?
No.
Good. Go to. Shit, you can't. Make a friend who doesn't look like you guys do. No offense. Or just go invisibly to a Walmart and just steal a burner phone.
Okay, yeah, I could
Probably do that.
probably do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't
Like I
quite
said.
got the hang of moving around
Okay. Well,
steadily, but
that's
yeah.
that's one of the harder parts. But yeah, that's kind of find a way to get like a very temporary phone situation, and do that, and
Okay.
that could be our contact.
Oh, do I need to call y'all Baron? Do I like use the title like that, or?
Please,
ha-
Baron Luna was my father's name.
Oh, was he a vampire too?
It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, at least in our eyes, no, you do not have to call us
Okay.
specifically barons. The other ones, I would just do so until they tell you otherwise. But as for us, you're free to talk to us as if we're just your regular friends.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty agreeable. You're a lot nicer than the last, authority figures I ran into.
You'll find that, like I said, as long as you're making contributions towards, our barony or whatever baron you decide to stick your feet in, you're hell. Even if you just keep your head down and don't make a bother for us, because we have a lot of bothers going on right now. So if you just keep your head down and just don't make any bothers for us, perfect. We'll get along just fine.
Okay, cool. But you said like helping out. Like, what would I need to do to help out?
If you just see something suspicious, call it out. I wouldn't want to put you into anything dangerous immediately, but I will tell you that, and he points again to the Beltline, there is an active war zone going on over there.
Oh, well, yeah, I'd heard there was some kind of conflicts going on here. Yeah, is that like with another Barrett, or is that with the Cam?
All of the above, perhaps.
All right, so I don't need to cross that road, is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Correct.
Quick aside, Emma is gonna step back out for a moment, saying she's gonna make a quick phone call.
Of course.
All right,
You
so
can
Emma
come back
steps
to what
out.
that phone call. You can come back to what the phone call is and let them.
Oh. So he finishes his drink. Well, if there's nothing else, I guess I can talk to y'all. I don't want to take any more of your time. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Sure.
Again, all I ask is be safe out there.
Oh, yes, sir.
I know it might be hard, but I have faith in you.
Well, it's got to be easier here than it was, it was a little nerve wracking making my way through the, out in the county. Sorry I didn't say much, but apparently werewolves are a real thing too.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He said they were out in the woods, but I never ran into anything. So, probably should have stolen a car and got here like a lot quicker. Of course, that might have made a bother for you too.
Not necessarily. I'm fairly confident there's been several cars stolen around here and no one's aware of it. Yep. But, right. If you wish, be on your way and see if you can't find a place for the night.
Oh, okay.
And of course, if you do happen to find a more permanent lodging, you can let us know.
Oh, do I need to tell y'all where I'm sleeping?
No. Just tell us. That way we don't have to go through the trouble. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean if I find some place tonight, so y'all don't
go.
have to keep looking. I understand. I understand.
Yes.
Well, thank you for all your help. That's really more than I was expecting. And he heads for the door. Oh yeah, I'm Sam, by the way.
Egidio.
Or some of my friends call me Sammy, or used to call me Sammy. I guess now they just scream run away.
That's fair. I am also a runaway, so.
He looks at how sharply dressed you are. if it looks like it worked out well for you. Maybe I'll be all right.
You got this.
So he steps outside. Emma, you're outside on the phone. He steps out. About that time, Kyle's pulling in.
She's like a pretty good ways away from the door while she's talking.
Out in the
She
parking
might
lot.
just she might see him and just kind of give him like a little nod and a wave kind of thing as she's talking on the phone.
He does a little wave. He never took his hood down, but he kind of tucks his hood down a little bit better now that he's outside.
Yeah.
Hands in his pants pockets, and he starts walking off across the parking lot.
She is calling Miles.
Okay, rings a couple times. Miles answers the phone. Hello.
Miles. Hi, Miles. There's someone new visiting, and I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of them in case, you needed to invite them over or anything like that. Just check up on them.
Oh, okay.
They're heading out from here. We spoke to him, but if you guys can just check up on him, make sure if he needs anything, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Got a name or a...
How far away are you from the dead man's?
Oh, we're... Let's see here.
Because Ada would have just left and she was going to be getting in contact with him, so...
We're over by the summer court apartments.
Just keep an eyeball on them. The timing seems suspicious.
Did they say where they were from?
From Moulton. Not Moulton Heights. I believe it's the actual city.
Yeah. Okay.
They're a bit out of their way, if you know what I mean.
Sounds it. We'll head down that way and see if we can just happen to bump into him.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Her subtle way of like, I think this guy might be here nefariously.
I think this guy's a narc.
It lines up a little too conveniently, and they've had stuff explode in the past couple days,
Sure.
And let's be honest, you're all extremely suspicious of my NPCs.
You've done this to us.
I mean, you haven't given us much of a reason to not be suspicious.
Name an NPC that has betrayed you this game.
We're only 14 episodes in.
Yeah,
Give us another 14. We'll get back with you on that list.
All
Yeah.
right.
Give us until like July, and we'll be able to name like 10.
Be like, I trusted
That's an
Ada with my
exaggeration.
life.
No, I'm dead. You were dead when you met her. What are you talking about?
I am even deader. I am
All
a
right.
pile of ash in the sun.
Alright, so Kyle, you pull up. There's this dude in a hoodie walking by. You catch a glimpse enough to spot that he's a Nos. Emma's standing outside on the phone. She gave him a nod as he walked by, so, clearly it's not anything. Clearly no violence has gone on here. Yet.
Yep.
If you tried to speak, you're muted.
That was me agreeing.
Oh, okay.
I was yawning, so I muted myself.
Oh, I got you. All I saw was your mouth move a little bit. I was like, is he trying to talk? I can't tell.
Yeah, I didn't want to yawn in the mic, so.
That shit's contagious.
Yeah, it is. Speaking about yawning, I yawn.
If she sees Kyle walk up or come up, she'll just kind of nod to him as well.
Did you make a new friend?
And wait until the Nos is out of sight, or at least a good distance away.
Yeah.
Nos from Moulton.
That's Cam territory.
Miles is aware of him. now. Youngster says he's a month old. Maybe nothing, maybe something. Also, there's a meeting tomorrow with Sebastian. Also, you already know Ada accepted the position. Also, I think we now owe you a bottle of drink.
Oh, no shit.
Somewhere in the building, Egidio hearing this conversation. I ain't getting them shit.
One of these days, I'm gonna make you all meet somewhere else, so you stop stealing my things.
You're the one that said get the good drink.
He walks inside.
Egidio's still from inside the building screaming at him.
For someone else. I know you're more intelligent than that. You wave hands to someone else. You're the one that responded to me.
It's good to see you back as well, boss.
What adventures were you on?
Scoping out battlefields. War zones, getting messages out to several other barons in the city, figuring out when, how, and where would be the best time to get a stranglehold on the economic growth of the city, that kind of a thing. Getting a little bit more active when it comes to warfare. I'm getting very tired of just being defensive.
Once we know if we have an emissary, or at least have a full staff, I guess.
But by the way, the boy that just left is named Sam or Sammy, depending on what you prefer to call him.
Right away.
Apparently, he's also dealing with the fact to which his sire was wanting to do a mass turning of Nos. Granted, though, from the way I understood him, his sire has been captured or dealt with, so who knows?
Sometimes I swear there's just some malevolent entity out there just piling everything onto us and calling it a day.
Yeah, his name's Jason.
Heavy are the heads that wear the crown.
We'll deal with it one thing at a time. And he kind of has his little angular smile and points to the cameras. Don't worry, your silent sentinels did capture everything.
Including sound. Anyway. I believe there's work to be done.
Then where shall we start? You've apparently done the scouting.
I need you, Walter, to get a hold of what Nosferatu you can trust. Those who you are fully aware of the fact that they do not cross the boundary lines between Anarch and Camarilla. Specifically, I'm in need of those with hacking capability. I need eyes and ears into the electronic databases of the city.
Alright. I'm sure I can happily drum up at least one or two, but if I can get more, I shall happily let you know, sir.
Good. Egidio, how's the blood bank looking?
I would have passed it walking this way. How does it look?
Well, much like Kyle saw, you can see they've repaired the window, which is the only exterior damage with that one window. There was a security guard. When you passed by Egidio, he was standing out front smoking.
Sure.
So they've at least got one security guy there overnight now. Whether that'll be a permanent thing or they're just nervous right now, who knows.
They currently got security guard working overnight, so that's a plus. I didn't look too hard into it today, but I was thinking, or tonight, I'm gonna probably before we go to our meeting tomorrow, go inspect a little bit. I put money into it. So my name's somewhere in my name's probably one of the wings there, so they'll probably let me in to assess damages.
And you know the doctor in charge. You've met him, so
Yeah. So I will be doing that before we head out to the meeting tomorrow night. And I could give a better reasoning or a better assessment.
All right. Considering that's primarily where you like to hunt, keep an eye out
Eh.
for anyone who particularly targeted you.
Oh, I already did that. Thanks, Iola. Weird guy in a hoodie following me.
Could it have been? She points towards the door. That weird guy in a hoodie.
Everyone in a hoodie looks the same.
Fair enough.
I'm fairly certain I don't look like him.
In a hoodie, though, from a
If you
distance.
were wearing a hoodie in a distance, yes, you would.
in the dark.
In the dark, not face on.
Oh, does Kyle still have his donkey ears?
No, that
They're gone.
that faded
Okay.
when he woke up this night.
Okay. The previous night was the last night he was dealing with it. All right. So he's not wearing the borrowed beanie then.
But yeah, it's only the night of and the night after,
Gotcha.
which is kind of like the hangover of the frenzy kind of a thing.
I got you.
One day he's just gonna frenzy and he'll have a dog nose instead of a regular nose.
That is
Well,
fair.
Well, depending on who or what frenzies him, I guess we will see.
Ooh, or a tail.
Vestigial tail.
Vestigial or nothing. Full on Teen Wolf tail. The movie, not the show. I never watched the show.
Well, we've wanted a relatively peaceful night for a while.
And
Let's
you've
say
gotten
we-
one.
Yeah.
For
There's
now.
10 minutes left. Don't say anything.
Oh, let me roll see what building randomly explodes.
All right, who tries to betray us?
I'm sure that'll be tomorrow when we go to the meeting.
Yeah, Emma's not thrilled about it, but she's.
Do we
she'll-
have any other things to discuss today? Any other things we gotta take care of?
Not
Sure.
offhand.
I didn't think so either, but
I think we're just in a holding pattern right now.
Emma, you get a phone call.
Damn it.
Dun dun dun.
Looking down at it is the caller ID.
It's a random number.
Fantastic. You know, kind of hold up a. She'll just show everyone it's the random number and she'll pick it up. Hello.
Hello, Emma. I heard you were wanting to get in touch with me.
Yes.
Sounds like Rat's voice.
We had a gentleman who may have studied at some of the same schools as your students that you taught earlier this year.
I see. New in town?
New in town. Was wondering if you may know any resources for their studies.
weird halfway home.
Well, you know, we had that sewage backing up problem.
Yeah, I heard it took out some of your rooms.
Yes, it did. So I don't really have anything up here that I can help you with. I'm actually staying, with our mutual friend.
Mm-hmm. I know Miles is going to speak to him. If you'd like to join him, I'm sure Miles wouldn't begrudge the company.
No, he probably wouldn't. Though I don't know what resources I really know of down in your part of town.
Even if you would just kind of check in on him. He came from a bit of a difficult situation, and we think that you might be able to speak to him a little bit better than we would.
Okay.
He came in from Moulton. He'd studied up there briefly.
Oh, what caused him to move out of Moulton?
His teacher had to transfer unexpectedly. Too much of a not a caseload. I'm not sure how they refer to it in academia. He had too many classes to take care of. And just couldn't give him the specialized attention. The higher ups kind of made him cut down on his student load, and unfortunately, he didn't make the cut.
You know, one thing I could do. I know somebody down in your area that might be able to help him out. Former student of mine, shall we say, or at least I tutored her some.
Mm-hmm.
She might know more about, say,
his area of expertise and learning.
Well, I was going to say she might be able to find him a spare room somewhere.
Okay. Yeah. I said I know Miles is going to meet up with them. Do you have a way to contact him? I know we recently changed phones.
No, I don't think I have Miles's number.
Can I have him contact you at this one?
That would be just fine. It's a new phone, so nobody really has his number yet.
Yeah, I heard
Last
he
one
dropped
got dropped in the toilet.
Yeah, amazing how slippery they are. I'll give him your new number and let him know that you'll be interested in meeting up with him.
All right.
Thank you for getting back to us quickly.
Oh, it's no problem. Hey, y'all did me a solid a while back, so I don't mind helping out a little bit.
We appreciate it. I'll get your information to Miles and he'll be in touch.
All right.
And she'll hang up and send Miles the burner phone number and be like, mutual acquaintance that may be able to help you with the new student in town.
That'd be great if we could find him.
Emma outwardly, not typing this in the phone or anything. He's 1 month old. How hard can it be to find him?
Fine.
I've found 1-month-olds before. I'm really good at that.
They can't even crawl yet. No.
I believe I know what she's talking about.
Let me ask something.
Yeah.
How helpful were you when he was here?
A bit.
He was inside of us at all times.
How much information did you give out?
Basically,
Nothing that he couldn't have known by just taking a cursory walk around.
How much information did you give out?
No phone numbers were given out. There was a vague mention of please don't cross the boundaries. There's a war going on.
And again, if you happen to cross into other baronies, talk to the person in charge. There are areas that are pretty much you're on your own zones, but other than that, nothing too special.
No plans were
he would
given
have had walking around.
You can check the audio yourself if you don't believe us.
Alright, what are you suspicious about?
He's a baron. He's
Everything.
paranoid about everything.
He's also, technically still, criminal. Gang member. Yeah, he's paranoid about a lot.
Called Miles to see if he could find him and maybe try and keep an eyeball on him to see if he tries to make contact overtly. If he's that dumb.
Again,
And has Miles found him?
Apparently not. Holds up the phone.
Again, remember what the boy is.
I'm aware,
Then tell
Which-
me, does Miles know how to see what cannot be seen?
Ada's with him
Yeah.
doing what she can.
Activate Sensi Unseen and look out the window.
Still in the parking lot somewhere.
Just smoking a cigarette somewhere in the parking lot, just sitting on a car.
Car's kind of leaned forward.
You
a
turn,
little
look out the window. He's just right there in the window doing this little number. No, you don't see anything out there.
Yep.
You know, the last y'all saw him, he was cutting across the parking lot. You know,
Towards mall or the other way?
yeah, been towards the mall that way.
Yeah, he went towards the mall.
I
bit.
mean,
Enough King
where the dead man's drink is, it's either away from the war zone or towards the war zone. He took
Yeah.
the away from.
The thing we told him to do.
Mm-hmm. So yes, we'll. I guess we'll end here with Kyle's paranoia.
Kyle's gonna go back and like watch the tapes with a notepad.
I mean, yeah, actually.
All right, there's where they gave. That's where they gave Ada the drink. Why do they give the newbie the expensive stuff?
The bottle was already out, man.
All right, but that'll wrap us up for tonight. Not an action-packed episode. I'll try to make that up to you
Fight
next
session.
week.
Sure you will.
We all die next week.
Next week,
Have
the
your
Michael Bay
secondary
special
characters.
explosions.
Is there other lens flares too?
Lens flares, giant robots.
I guess that we could be, but it's at night.
There's a disco ball somewhere.
Or if it was raining and you're looking through the window, then all those little street lights and lights out in the parking lot would have flares. That'd work.
Cinematic.
So I hope we all had fun. I enjoyed that one. More RP
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
Hope our new follower, Quiet Weapon.
Oddly appropriate at the right time.
Hope you enjoyed. Hope you'll come back next week.
The knife followed us.
To anybody else that was watching, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back next week. If you're looking for more games, you can check the schedule below. There are other campaigns, mostly D&D. They're pretty much all D&D except us. On Dire Bear.
You just need to do D&D one time and throw everybody off.
I mean,
Fair
I've
enough.
run D&D, but I'd be more likely to
Run
run Rune
D&D
Quest
in
or
the
some
vampire
weird.
session.
Y'all wanted a beach
Versus
episode.
Strahd
Y'all wanted a beach
with
episode.
robots.
You wanted a beach episode with your vampires, and instead you get a D&D episode with your vampires.
Our vampires playing D&D.
There you go.
That'd be weird.
No one's done it yet.
Anyway, again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me was Duba as Walter, Eric as Kyle, Sarah as Emma, Jeremy as Egidio, and Rappy as Iola. And we will see y'all next week.